CMS has released a nationwide policy pertaining to the surgical treatment of nails, including CPT 11730 and CPT 11732, representing nail avulsions. This policy defines a repeat avulsion as one that is performed for the same toenail within 32 weeks of a previous avulsion. And this policy states that these repeat avulsions, repeat by their definition, will be considered upon redetermination. This policy previously also required redetermination submission for consideration of CPT 11750 nail excisions performed on the same nail within the patient's lifetime. After multiple meetings with APMA representatives, CMS is now allowing medically necessary and reasonable repeat submissions of CPT 11750 for the same toe without the need to submit redetermination. The redetermination requirement still exists for CPT 11730 and 11732. It's important to note that these repeat avulsions will be considered upon redetermination if they are medically reasonable and necessary. So when performing a repeat avulsion within 32 weeks for the same toenail, it is important to document the medical necessity of that repeat procedure. This may include the need to perform a nail avulsion on the opposite border of the one that was performed within the previous 32 weeks. It could also include recurrence that occurs in less than 32 weeks. It is important to submit these redeterminations when these medically necessary procedures are appropriately documented and performed. It's important to do so to represent the services you are providing, but it is also important because as APMA advocates for eliminating this policy, one of the ways that CMS tells us they track how burdensome and troublesome a policy is by tracking the number of redeterminations received. Therefore, it is important that we support our contention that this is a burdensome and unreasonable policy by submitting those redeterminations when they are medically necessary and appropriately documented. APMA members can learn more and access the references for the material shared here at apma.org/surgical nail.